This revision builder video explores Mr. Birling. It's the second in the sequence, but you could probably start here and use the recap to check whether you know it all. If not, go back and watch the earlier video. Let's start with a good recap. You should be able to fill in the word that means a society run by men for the benefit of men. If you've missed it, now's the time for a quick revision. Okay, let's have a look. It's a patriarchy. Now, what we need to do here is look at how the audience would respond. The audience for Priestley's play would have had two age groups represented from two very different social experiences. There would have been those who were more sympathetic to the old world order, who'd grown up around people like Mr. Birling, who were people like Mr. Birling. But you'd also have people who wanted to change and who perhaps saw that as a negative thing. People who were younger, who were more in tune with Priestley's ideas. And you don't want either of those groups walking away from the play feeling alienated, feeling put off from Priestley's ideas. So he had to be careful about what he produced and how he took you in with the characters. Let's have a look at some key moments from Mr. Birling. He begins, reasonably enough, referring to himself as a hard-headed man of business. And some of the things you might want to say about that quotation would include: it's a metaphor. It suggests his pride in how he runs his business. It suggests he sees himself as strong. But we also get an undertone of arrogance, of not changing your mind, hard-headed in the sense of not caring about the opinions of others. And Priestley offers us that as a negative. It would also have a sense of obstinacy and not changing your mind. It's another word for stubborn. Let's have a look at a second key moment now. This key moment comes immediately after the inspector has told Birling about the suicide of Eva Smith. And he says, yes, yes, horrid business. Here, you want to be looking at the following. Surface sympathy. He's performing the right actions. But the repetition of yes, yes sounds dismissive. I always found myself making a brushing hand gesture when I read that line, as though he's kind of sweeping the problem away with the repetition. The noun business appears again. It's the way he sees the world. It's his view of how people should behave and what's important. And finally, it makes Eva's suicide seem like a problem to be solved. Let's have a look now at how he talks to the inspector. One of the lines he says is, if we were all responsible for everyone else, that would be very awkward, wouldn't it? A inspector. And here you have a question, and it's designed to do a deliberate thing. It's designed to invite the inspector to agree, to join in the patriarchy club. It perhaps expects agreement, as though Birling can't imagine someone would disagree with him. Birling's shown trying to build bonds with the inspector so that he can manipulate the situation. And then, towards the end of the play, look, Inspector, I'd give thousands, yes, thousands, if he could roll back time and change his actions. Here, you want to look at the broken syntax or the broken sentences, showing his broken confidence. His language, however, shows he still sees the problem in terms of money. He hasn't quite got the message that people come before cash. So, is this going to create alienation or realization? And this is where we get clever. The audience is taken on a gradual journey. It's slow, it's careful, deconstructing, taking apart, and breaking down Birling's patriarchal and capitalist attitudes. Now that's quite complicated, but essentially you want to consider it as a journey alongside Priestley until we come to agree with a lot of what he says. We see this figure now as more ridiculous than we did at the start of the play. Don't forget, you can go the extra mile. The task is on the forms quiz as always. Use this skeleton box, use the revision video, and answer the question below. Best of luck.